Hey guys, welcome back. We are doing another Bible reading today, and I'm using the New Revised Standard Version Red Letter by Cokesbury Bible, same one every time. Today we're going to be starting in Genesis chapter 8, verses 1 through 19, and this is most of chapter 8, and this is called The Flood Subsides. But God remembered Noah and all the wild animals and all the domestic animals that were with him in the ark. And God made a wind blow over the earth, and the waters subsided. The fountains of the deep and the windows of heavens were closed. The rain from the heavens was restrained, and the waters gradually receded from the earth. At the end of 150 days, the waters had abated, and in the 7th month, on the 17th day of the month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. The waters continued to abate until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the first day of the month, the tops of the pyramids appeared. At the end of 40 days, Noah opened the window of the ark, and he had made and sent out the raven, and it went to and fro until the waters were dried up upon the earth. Then he sent out the dove from him to see if the waters had subsided from the face of the ground. But the dove found no place to set its foot, and it returned to him to the ark, for the waters were still on the face of the whole earth. So he put out his hand, and he took it and brought it into the ark with him. He waited another 7 days, and again he sent out the dove from the ark. And the dove came back to him in the evening, and there in its beak was a freshly plucked olive leaf. So Noah knew that the waters had subsided from the earth. Then he waited another 7 days, and sent out the dove, and it did not return to him any more. In the 601st year, in the 1st month, on the 1st day of the month, the waters were dried up from the earth, and Noah removed the covering of the ark. And Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked and saw that the face of the ground was drying. In the 2nd month, on the 27th day of the month, the earth was dry. Then God said to Noah, "Go out of the ark, you and your wife, and your sons' wives with you. Bring out with you every living thing that is with you of all flesh, birds and animals, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, so that they may abound on the earth and be fruitful and multiply on the earth." So Noah went out with his sons and his wife and his sons' wives, and every animal, every creeping thing, and every bird, everything that moves on the earth, went out of the ark by families. So, we finished that section about the flood. And it basically Noah's saying how it took a really long time for the flood to go down, kind of like what we talked about in the last section story, the last video that I did yesterday. And 40 days comes back when Noah opens the window of the ark, and then he sends out a dove. And what is the purpose of this dove? The purpose of this dove is to figure out if the land is available to use. So like if enough water has subsided and there's life out there, to see if they can get off the ark yet, right? So the dove goes out and it comes back with nothing. So he knows there's still water. And then he waits a week. And the dove goes back out and comes back with nothing. Then he had to wait again. And the dove goes out and brings back an olive branch. And this shows us that a dove is a symbol of peace, and also an olive branch is a symbol of peace. So it just like in our everyday lives, and that probably comes from here, how there's peace now on the earth, and all the living creation is in the ark, so it's just the peace of the earth, and to be ready to be repopulated again after everything was wiped out by the flood. So I think that's a good connection to make. And also, once that dove was released, the dove didn't come back because it found a place to land and settle. So that's how it was. And then the ark opened up, Noah and his family got out, and then all the animals and their families went out too and started repopulating. And that's where this story leaves us, with the new population starting on this new earth that God created. So, tomorrow we will do the next story, which is shorter and finishes out chapter 8, and we will do that and see what happens. So thank you guys, and have a great day.